What's up, guys? This is Chaz Guy with Gowhere Hip Hop. Here talking to the guys from Beyond Modern. We're at the Artisphere in Arlington, Virginia. About to do a little interview.
Yes.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Long time no
again.
see. Long time no see.
Sir.
So, I mean, how you guys been doing?
Everything's been good, man. Lately, we've kind of been working on the album that we project on coming out maybe a couple months from now. But it's basically we're just working on music, staying relevant, staying out there a little bit.
That's good. So, I mean, back in August, we shared your single, Think Different, and I'm not sure if that's going to make the album or not, but there was talk of an album, so we definitely want to talk about that for a little bit. So, you got an idea of when it's going to come out?
No specific dates yet. We're actually working on a lot of the songs from the ground up now. A lot of our work tied in with Top Secret's production as well. So as of right now, it's still in effort. So I think maybe in the next few months or so, we should have, maybe in the next month, we might have a release date for you. But as of right now, we're still crafting, trying to get it perfect.
Writing, producing, all that good stuff.
You guys got a name?
Not at all. No.
I mean, we do have something in the works, but we wanna make sure the full package is ready for everyone. So
right.
we're still
Give it a title, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I mean, can we talk a little bit about the music? Is the music going to be similar to the Rebellion EP?
Similar in what aspect?
Sweat aspect.
Gotcha. Okay. So absolutely, we do want to keep the whole Sweat vibe is really is just us when we perform. So we do bring a lot of energy when we're on stage. Now the vibe we're aiming for this album is we want to make it cohesive. We want to make it something that everyone can vibe to, can relate to, and just play on a regular basis. So it's still going to have that Beyond Modern energy. Maybe a different turning point, different concepts, because we're always growing, we're always gaining new experiences. So a few things might change, but overall it's still going to be powerful.
Right. There's also a few different elements. As far as the Sweat goes, there's still that, definitely, because I mean that's what people know us for. When they see us on stage, we're always giving a lot of energy. But there's also, just sometimes we get deep on the record, very conceptualized. We kind of switch it up there and there. But I mean, for the most part, it's still the Beyond Modern that you know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like there's an overall goal that you guys are trying to approach when you're going at this new project?
Yeah, I think the goal is just we want as many people to listen to it as possible. I think with Rebellion, it's kind of what it was. We were kind of rebelling against just the overall listener. Like, you know what, we don't care what you like. We're going to do what we like. And if you like it, we like you, Right. This next project is just us just getting right back into the craftsmanship of work. So we're treating this as like a full-on project as opposed to just throwing something together. So very tedious.
So back in October, I think it was, we posted your loft apartment with a view. So how's that been going for you? Getting a lot of buzz?
It's getting more buzz than I was expecting, actually. I did it just because I wanted to I don't know, I'm creative. I naturally create. Not even when I'm bored, I just wake up, you know what, I'm going to do this idea, and that was one of the ideas I had. So I did it just to kind of give beat tapes a different vibe, and I've been getting a lot of feedback from people, more so on the positive side, a lot of rappers that want to work with me production-wise, and it's opened a lot of doors, differently than Beyond Modern as well. So.
Do you feel like the project has changed you personally as like an artist standpoint and a producer standpoint?
Absolutely, because you know what it is though. Because I think when you approach, I think maybe that's why I like artists like Kanye West and things like that, the guys who produce and rap. Because I think when you start producing and you start getting into the music, as a writer, you start writing along with the beat as opposed to writing on top of the beat. So there's a lot more feeling now going into a lot of my works. I want things to work on both ends. I don't want the beat to overshadow lyrics.
Right.
I don't want lyrics to overshadow the beat. I want a nice feel all the way around. So.
And how does that relate to like both of your musical processes? Like when you're trying to come together and do like Beyond Modern and not just Sir Jazz when you're doing like your production stuff. I mean, like, do you come up with lyrics and you bring it to him and like you start working on something like I have this and it really fits, or how does that usually go?
It usually goes, hey, yo, Jazz, send me something in the Gmail. I get some in the email, and I just write to it, and I kind of shoot it back to him, you know what I mean? Because we're rarely ever in the same place when we write, so it's kind of like we'll shoot stuff back and forth, and then we'll meet up and kind of just go over what we both have, and then from there we kind of create the track from there. So, I mean, we both kind of do our own thing separately, and then come together and kind of create the bigger picture there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but he does a whole lot of the production. He'll just like send me something new over, and I'll be in there, jamming or whatever, and I just kind of jot something down, and we'll kind of take it from there.
So do you feel like with that project that you did, Loft Apartment with the View, do you feel like that musically is going to translate into this new album or project that you guys are working on?
It's tough to say now. Like I said, we're still in the writing phases. I really want. I don't know. I like artists like Miles Davis. Those guys, once they do something, they leave it there and they graduate to something bigger. So I kind of want to leave it there, but some certain aspects of it will always remain. So it will still have certain vibes, certain elements. But I really feel like this next project, this next album, has to be like the next level. You know.
Right.
So certain elements definitely will be there, but we're trying to push boundaries now.
Sounds good. I mean, so the next question I wanted to ask you guys is, I know you guys started out in Baltimore, but now you're here, you're living in DC, and you know, that's definitely a big change.
Huge change.
Two
More
different
than people realize.
Two different cities, and a lot of people, you know, might not realize that, like you said. But do you feel like that change, like from Baltimore to DC, is like shown in your music, like because of the environment around DC?
What you think, Mark?
I mean, with the new music, I definitely think so. With our Rebellion EP, we kind of were catering back to the Baltimore people, because you know they're more open. They kind of like to party, have fun. They don't really care as long as it sounds good. They'll vibe with you and dance. And DC is a little bit more. I guess they kind of want to see the whole package. You know, they want to see how do you look, how do you dress,
It's more
how do you
conservative.
act. You know what I mean? So I feel like with this new project, we're still catering to both, not just the Baltimore side. We're just not raging, having a good time. We're kind of, you know what I mean, giving people the total package. So it definitely influenced our new music, definitely moving out here to DC.
And you see that when you're performing, when you're out on stage, you, like compared to the performances that you've done in Baltimore compared to here in DC.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I felt like when you're in Baltimore, people will come to shows, and even though they don't know you, they'll still soak your music in. They'll still give you energy when you're performing. When I got to DC, I felt like it was a complete opposite. Like you really have to project even more to get responses from certain crowds. But I also thought that was a good thing, because now you can't just throw together any random song and expect for people to listen to it. Now you really have to strategically plan and say, hey, you know what? The crowd's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Let's go this route. I'm pretty sure we'll get a nice response from it. So I think it rubbed off in a great way for us, though.
Awesome. So I mean, we talked about the album. You know, that's the next big thing coming out. But you guys got any shows or anything else in the works? Videos, anything?
We're actually shooting a video in the next couple of days for one of our older tracks. You know, I kind of wanted to bring that back into relevance, because it's the song Clocks that we kind of revisited, the Coldplay song. And I wrote some visuals to it, and I kind of wanted to see just how it would turn out. You know what I mean? It's not really a music video for a song we want to push. It's just us being creative. So once again, you know what I mean? So we're shooting that in a couple of days. That should be out in the next couple of months. As far as shows, we're kind of just behind the scenes, just working, you know, grinding it out, trying to come up with the best music we can.
It's really, I think it's more like the hibernation process right now, because we haven't released any like new music for a while now.
Right.
So as of right now, we're crafting. So once we have things finished and shows will start popping back up, to release some of that new stuff for folks.
Great. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. You guys want to give the camera and Gowhere any shout outs?
Yeah, definitely, man. We want to definitely big up Live 4,
Definitely.
Beyond Modern, Taj Reed, Sean Akins. That's the next great movement happening in DC right now. Keep an eye out for that. And all of our homies in the area that support us. The Twitter pages, Mark's at Beyond Modern.
Yes, yeah. Marks _ Beyond Modern, no vowels, you know.
And that Jazz the Artist. And yeah, just thanks for the appreciation, man. But a lot is coming, man. A lot is on the way.
Well, thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure as
Absolutely.
always.
Thanks for having us, man.
This has been Chaz Guy with Gowhere Hip Hop, Artisphere in Arlington, Virginia, Beyond Modern. Check these guys out. Stay tuned for more.